Several years ago, I started kind of a health need. I was overweight, I was not athletic, I was kind of going down a path I didn't want to go. I hadn't even gotten into kind of a nutrition, thinking about what should I be eating to give myself optimal performance. I started getting myself these goals, and then I came across people talk about the Boston Marathon, and I thought, boy, that's a lot of miles. That's 26.2 miles. This is something I gotta cross off my bucket list. I need to do this. I've never run that distance before. My distances peaked out at about 15 miles, and that was tough. So now I'm adding a 10 more miles to this. So okay, well, we're gonna get into a different training mode. Calistoga was a point-to-point, which is start one place and end in one place. And yes, it was an eye-opener. I really found the difficulty in that type of mileage. It's a whole new environment of nutrition and doing nutrition throughout the run, because your body is using so many calories and your muscles are fatigued and you have no more sugars. And I just hadn't been prepared to that level. I didn't even come close to my marathon. I was about a half an hour off of where I needed to qualify for Boston, so that didn't even count. I talked to Angelo, and he walked me through the different stages, gave me a complete rundown of where I needed to be, what were my goals. So was it weight loss, was it speed, was it gaining weight, whatever that might be. And then we tuned, connected me with a coach and tuned an eating plan that was going to give me the nutrition, the calories, and the micronutrients to run these races and do training where it's 40 to 60 miles a week of running. And my coach at MetPro, we really took it serious. I got it started doing the meal preps, getting the right food, making sure that I checked in almost daily. There was a constant tune: training, nutrition, and sleep. If you have those three things, you're gonna do well at whatever you do. I had the training, I had the sleep, but the nutrition was kind of a juggling act. But being able to control myself and put the right portions with the right nutrition, that's exactly what guided me to MetPro, to guide me down that path and give me easy guidance. I did not want to have to turn into a scientist and read the back of cartons and go to that level. I don't have time. I have 5 kids in my family, and they're all in sports. I have a full-time job that I've been with at Transfer Flow for 27 years. A lot of responsibility, so I just don't have that kind of free time to be carving the layers off of every food. And having that done, this is where you need to be, it's phenomenal. I went into the Eugene Marathon, and I started out at the right pace. I ended with a 3:17, and which more than qualified me for Boston for my age. I finished some marathons where I hobbled to the car and I can barely move the next day. This, we walked back to the hotel, we were able to go out to dinner. I felt like I was a functional human after a big race like that. Having MetPro in my pocket on the app where I could completely look at it every day, map out what my snacks needed to be, map out what my lunch needed to be, exactly weighing out the right foods. And at never one point did I feel like I was in a bonk, or I was out of nutrition, or I was in the middle of a long run or a hard sprint or a speed workout that I just ran out of food. The personality and the culture that's created through MetPro, it's amazing. There's caring, there's love. The performance angle of whatever your goal is true and it's honest. Little pieces that I feel that there's that care, and I need that care in every level of what I do, or it might not be all that wholesome. So that's my last closing words.